What's up? Hi guys, agesichinje. Dalaning lindile. Senfikile. Hi guys. So welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I am Nosmi Lokusha and I will be doing a whole lot of makeup reviewing and makeup tutorials here on YouTube. Please subscribe and like the video and comment below what tutorials you'd like to see, and yeah, what you expect from me basically, and what you liked about the video, what you did not like about the video. Yeah, so where we are right now is me basically trimming my eyebrows using a razor blade. I basically do my own eyebrows. I do not trust anybody with my eyebrows. I use a razor blade every now and again and trim them myself. So that is what I'm doing right now. Forgive me guys for a whole lot of silence and doing nothing. Basically, I just couldn't fast forward past this part. I was really tired of editing the video, so I just left it as it is, because if not, then I was going to mess it up. I'm singing. I do a whole lot of that in life in general. And I will probably be putting up some covers on my YouTube channel as well, on this channel. Yeah, it's going to be everything I love doing, which is makeup and singing. And other things probably, but mostly makeup and singing. And probably some Jesus. Definitely some Jesus. I love me some Jesus. Here I am now filling in my eyebrows using a Rimmel eyebrow pencil in the shade black brown. Ordinarily I would use the shade brown, but my hair is pitch black right now, so black brown, which is a darker shade of brown, is what I'm using right now. And for that faded effect at the front of your brows, I basically draw a line, just one line underneath my brows. I don't fill it all in. I basically just draw a line, and then I use a brush to basically shade that line upwards so that it looks like little hairs of brows, little hairs. I basically was very undecided in terms of should I talk to you guys during the duration of the video, but that was very rough, so I just decided, you know what, just do a voiceover. So it basically goes from me filling my eyebrows, and I basically clean them out with a concealer just underneath, and now I am filling in my eyeshadow shimmer. Before that, I don't know where the footage went, but I basically just put a transition color on my lid and blended it out, and then I decided to put a shimmer. It's basically just a simple eye look right now that I did. It will basically get more complicated with time, and the more I get comfortable in front of the camera, and then you guys will be getting a little more complex looks on the eye. But for now, I just decided to do something basic for a start. Yeah, so I'm basically putting a shimmer on my lid, Using my finger, I prefer that mostly. If I'm not cutting a crease, I prefer using my finger, just so that it blends out and it's seamless and it flows together with the transition shade. So you will see that I put the shimmer past my my crease because I have hooded eyes, and because I have hooded eyes, if I put it just up to my crease, you will not see it if I look up. But for you to see it, I need to put it past my crease all the way upwards. And that is me putting on my mascara. It is from Catrice. And then I learned how to speed up the video. Yay! So basically I put on my lashes are on, and then I use the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour foundation in the shade Chestnut and Caramel. I have to mix those two to get my perfect shade because I don't have a shade. And blend, 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 blandity blend. I basically go back with my eyebrow pencil brush just to make sure that I haven't erased any of my eyebrows, just to give them life again. I keep touching my hair because I basically have a young afro, and I put on a whole lot of gel and just brushed it down and then put on a duke to slay it, you know, and snatch it so that it's all laid down and stuff, and it looks like I have longer hair than I do, but I don't. You will see later on in the video. I basically put on my concealer in the shade Cool Tan from LA Girl, the Holy Grail. We all know about LA Girl. If you're a makeup lover, you definitely know about LA Girl and their concealers in the shade Cool Tan. And then I let it dry down just a little bit. You don't see that in the video, but I let it dry down just a little bit so that it gives me more coverage. And then I go on and blend it out. When I blend it out, I basically use my other the other part of the sponge that I use to fill in the foundation. I use it to make sure that I blend in between the foundation and the concealer, and it blends seamlessly. I am now putting on my contour using my contour my foundation stick from L'Oreal in the range Infallible. It is in the shade 400, and I use that to contour. That is Sasha Buttercup powder. I will tell you guys some other time how I got the powder, and I'm using Discam wedges, sponges, to put on my powder. Preferably I would use my blending sponge, the one I use for foundation and concealer, to blend in the powder and use and you put on just a very thin layer. But I don't like the sponge that I was using, so I didn't do that. I used the wedges instead. I then took my Fit Me powder in the shade 350 and used that to blend out and brush away the extra powder that I used to bake. And basically to set all the other areas that I did not highlight. And then I use my NYX palette, the contouring shade. I use that to set my contour. And I went back into my Tartelette Toasted palette, and I took the color I put as my transition color, and I put that on my bottom lash line. Then I'm going back with my liner to basically correct what I had blended away with concealer, and I'm just redefining the eyeliner. I use my mascara to brush up my my eyebrow hairs, because they kind of just flatten when you fill it in with the eyebrow pencil. So I just use that instead of brow gel. I have nothing against brow gel, I just haven't gotten a chance to buy it. And I basically use the bottom of my concealer somehow, for some strange reason, to scrape out the mascara off my nose. But it worked, so yay. I then go back with that contouring shade on my NYX palette, and I set my nose contour. Very lightly, very lightly. That is my Wow Shimmer that I use as highlighter. It is basically a dupe for the MAC Gold Deposit highlighter, so I use that as my highlighter. It basically works the same way, and it is 100 rands, which is like, I don't know, a fraction of the price you would pay for MAC Gold Deposit. Put that on my chin, everywhere, all the places I highlight, including my inner corner. Now we move on to lips, and I use the Essence brown eyeliner in the shade Chocolate to line my lips, just for the lipstick to not, go beyond the lines of my lips. I use a Yardley lipstick in the shade Sienna, and best believe that I am using my LA Girl concealer as a second lipstick.
It makes for an incomplete
to
look.
Create an ombre effect
Together.
It works. That's the beauty of makeup. And now
serving face though. Serving face. I don't know how to do those things. So I do it how I do it, and this is how I do it. When last does it very this pretty though. I have my mirror in front of me, so